by coaching. I'm streaming. Hey guys, in this video I initially intended it to be how to get the fastest level 6 on Nocturne, so that's kind of the commentary, but you'll see what happens. But for the most part, this video goes over how to carry all losing lanes as Nocturne, and you'd be surprised how easy it can be. And yeah, this is going to be the jungle path on how to get level 6 as fast as possible. We're always going to start the raptors, as this will allow us to come back to them. And then the rest kind of does itself. So we skip that red buff, and then move on to the Krugs, so that when we come back to those raptors, Krugs will spawn at the right time. Don't want to be waiting around for them. And then we get that W level 2 for extra attack speed, and it's just auto attacks from here. Nocturne's always a relaxing champion for me to play personally. Something about it, he's just so stupid. Stupid in a good way, you know? Stupid like the athletic kid in your school is stupid. We like him, he's just a little dumb. And sometimes, you know, might makes right. Let's go ahead and Q this way. Pull this big fella over. And like where the Vel'Koz warded my raptors, what is he gonna do about it? Nothing. Ever. We're against Zed Jungle. He's gonna clear his own camps. He's probably gonna reset and have a longsword as well, because that's just what they do. So if I find him in the river, then I need to be a little careful. 2 points in that Q for extra damage. Not only damage on the Q itself, but it gives us some extra AD. And then as we're finishing the camp, you always want to be pulling it to the next one like this. That takes some getting used to. Weird, he took my blue. That takes some getting used to. But once you practice the clear more than like 3 times, you'll get it down. Well, that's annoying. It's going to be harder to hit level 6 without my blue buff. But it's definitely not worth Zed's time, so... Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and move into his jungle. We have about 20 seconds until the Scuttle Crab spawns. And I just want to see if I can find his Krugs. I'm not here for a gank or anything like that. If you spend any time on a gank, it's always going to take away time from farming. So back to that Scuttle Crab. There's no Krugs for us. And then eventually, my raptors will be respawning here again. So we gotta be aligned with that. Don't dual play bot lane. That already sucks to begin with. And then be late to your respawned raptors. That's no good. Any raptors, Mr. Zed? None. Okay. Well, he's just up one camp, I suppose, but I'll be a little faster on the map, so we can make up for this on turn 2. Rest in peace. He gets a kill. One of his camps are up. Weird. He's walking into his red side like that. Anyways, back to my raptors. Let's finish these and the Krugs up, and then probably get a reset. We're going for experimental Hexplate as our first item. That will give us more ultis. More of a reward for powering into level 6 as well. Alrighty, is there a gank top lane? Maybe, but I'm not waiting around for it. If it's not happening right here, right now, we're not doing it. My friend Kiray has been challenger every single season, shares the knowledge he's gained to get there in his early game jungle course. Check it out if you're serious about climbing. Boots, Ruby Crystal, a longsword, and to the bot side. And then we'll get to our respawning wolves and Gromp, and then after that on turn 2 here, you're kind of free to go. And what's nice about turn 2 is we have the objectives, the dragon and the void grubs. These are pretty crucial to getting level 6 early. But again, where Zed took my blue buff, that's going to delay everything. That is a real bummer. To lose even one camp when you're on a path like this really sucks. Hurry up, wolves. I got places to be. Hurry up, wolves. Save our smite since that dragon's coming up. But yeah, the reason we farm so much on Nocturne in the early game is because he just doesn't have any good preemptive plays. All of his tools, the Q, the E, these take time. Q gives us movement speed, the E fears them. It all takes time to build up and whatnot. You guys are fighting pretty hard bot lane. Go ahead and use my smite, and then let's get into the river. We still want to contest here. So we don't have to gank, but what we do have to do is contest. So we'll be in the bush here, and with absolutely no allies. Q. Alto. 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 E. Well, P bailed pretty quickly on that. And they're going to put that ward down, so once again, evasive maneuvers to the top side. I should have used my W, I would have blocked quite a bit of damage. What we're trying to do now is play for the farm on the top side. We got Respawn Scuttle and the Void Grubs up here. Then eventually, we'll have the Raptors respawning. Well, we can't get the fastest level 6, but we can do what we can. The losing bot lane, it is what it is. Now, we don't want to start the Void Grubs because Mr. Zed could just come kill us. Boom. Yep, that's Zed's ward. So now we'll just go back to our Raptors. It can be Saul Goodman here. I can get level 6 off this, and then potentially fight him. That is if my laners want to ever get involved here. He gets one of the Void Grubs. Oh, I don't get level 6 off the Raptors. And Vladimir standing still. You always gotta pay attention to your allies like they're the enemy. Imagine if I try to contest those Void Grubs, I'd be toast. Alrighty, and we got our level 6. I'm gonna go ahead and reset. We've done quite a bit this turn without really accomplishing much. We couldn't get that dragon, we couldn't get those Void Grubs. It is what it is. We're playing for our farm first, and that's fine. Tunneler and a longsword, and I'll reset to the top side. I'll finish off that red buff and then path down towards the blue side, and we'll just continue to farm super neutrally. If nothing's happening in these lanes, my top lane 0-1, my mid lane 0-1, my ADC is 0-1. Right. Then the game might be pretty slow like this. The real key is not blasting off an ulti, skipping camps, not getting involved in the bad fights. And then especially not wasting your time. If your time's spent farming, it's pretty good time spent in the early games Nocturne, as boring as it is. How's the #1 complaint when people play Nocturne or Amumu? They say to me, he's boring. I agree. You know what else is boring? Losing the game. Having it be unplayable past 12 minutes. I'll take the unplayable at the first 12 minutes of my game with all my allies losing. Because once we enter that mid game, we're going to take over. Let's finish the clear here. We'll get level 7. We have pretty good items. The tunneler, the boots, the longswords. These are all going to give us damage, tankiness, and some mobility as we're fighting. And with level 7, we're pretty strong. We're going to be matching the levels of the soul lanes pretty much. And now from here, we can actually look for a play. Never before seen. Sweeper, and then into the bush here. Now we're waiting for Ezreal to use his E. For Zed to attack something. That's when we'll use our ulti. We're not just going to blast it off here. Yeah, but Ezreal's going to play pretty safe. Whoa! No, he can smite. Q. Close. E. Auto. Flash. Auto. I could ulti this, but I think Yone has it. There you go. Wake up. Q. Alrighty, and that's good enough. We secured the dragon. Now I am going to stay on the map. I can cross through mid, and maybe Zed's camps are up. Let's use Q. No camp there. And then once Yone builds up his Q3, we could attack the Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz is playing too safe, so I'll just go ahead and cross through mid. Yeah, it looks like he had a ward. Speaking of which, being in the river here is kind of risky. Just put me in a position to gank top lane though, I like that. Anytime you're in the river, it's much easier to gank the lanes than when you're farming the camps. So where we did that play on Dragon, I kind of persist the play by staying, you know, just up the map. I was in the red side, crossed through mid, in the river. All the time, I have the potential to use my ulti. Nothing happened, so it's back to the camps. And now that we're back farming, our ulti has to be more reactive. Have to look at the lanes, see when it's happening, and then go. But you're always going to be later to the play if you use the ulti while farming your own camps. Alrighty, Fiddle asked for assistance, but we will not be skipping camps. No, it's my farming turn. Question mark ping me all you want. Nice. Never mind. Thought Vel'Koz was going to move up. Pretty close to that experimental Hexplate. Notice how I didn't have to go top lane to get it. Skip my camps, don't think I will. The urge to ult the Vel'Koz is pretty high. There we go. See, they're committing to a play, and maybe I'll ulti. So we're moving towards it. There we go. On to Vel'Koz. Q, E, auto, auto. W, auto. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hit. Nice. Oh, Q. Oh, shit, I missed. I missed so hard. Ow. Can't believe none of us die. Now, Zed's up in 20, so let's go ahead and get a reset, and then we'll play for those Void Grubs. Perfect. Let the enemy do their shit. Show up with the ulti later. I know most players that I coach, what they're doing is they're schizo posting the entire game. Like, Nocturne would be standing here instead of farming the wolves, and then be like, should I go? Should I go? Should I go now? What about now? And the problem with that is that you're wasting all your time. Alrighty, anyways, Experimental Hexplate. This is the best first item for Nocturne as it gives you AD, attack speed, HP, the ultimate ability haste, and as you ulti, you get more power with that. Alrighty, let's move into the river here. They basically have prio in both lanes, so kind of investigating before I start these. Remember, my Krugs are the first camp to spawn, so that's why we're playing topside too. Never stop farming. We're level 9, so we have our Q maxed, and we're very strong. Where Zed died too, it makes sense that he's not contesting these. All of his camps are probably up, and he's feeling bad. So this gives me a lot of good time spent with my ulti being down. Too slow, Mr. Zed. Wow, their whole team's kind of wasting their time. I'm gonna go back to the Krugs now. My ulti's down. That Fiora roaming mid. The Zed even poking his head into the river. It's all a waste of time. Whenever you buy the Experimental Hexplate, you don't immediately get the ultimate haste. Not like your cooldown's gonna go down any lower if you've already spent the ulti. So once we cast this ulti, that's when we get the benefit of it. But we're back on that farming turn where I farm and then reactively go to things. And as the map will play out around you, it's not even that important. That kill top, potentially, it's whatever. Oh, kill this guy. Ulti. Oh, shit. Eventually here. Eventually here. On to Mr. Zed. He's flashing in. You. Oh, I didn't have the range on the Vel'Koz. Oh, that sucks. Even with my extra movement speed, it wasn't enough. Israel has a Trinity Force and a Yuumi with Mikhails. Yeah, I think I'll be farming. Damn, I probably scared the Vel'Koz with my ulti. Dragon's coming up too, so it definitely is a shame. I'm not going to take the fight into Ezreal. That man is impossible to stay on. We'll be farming. Miss me. Oh. Guess they're just allowed to do this. Alrighty, back to my Raptors. Yeah, just walk on in, Vel'Koz. There's no one here. No threat down here. Remember, my allies are losing. I would imagine that his blue side camps are gone, but I definitely don't have a play bot side. So although my ulti is down, we're going to stay on the map, and then see if we can't have impact on top lane. That's about all I got going for me. But we have 20 seconds to my ult, and maybe we can do something. Need Fiora to trade a little harder than that. These sort of overstays are crucial, though. Whoa! Auto. Smite. Run. W. No white boy play League. They're on an overstay mid, so we should definitely get involved here. I think onto Mr. Zed eventually. QE. Auto. 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 No, finish him. Nice. Back to my camps. I want to live. I want to live. Scuttlecrab, are you up? You are. My man. But yeah, those overstays are crucial because we're doing something with our time. We're getting farm. And then our ulti comes up again. These Ultimate Hunter stacks. Oh, jeez, is the Ezreal hunting me here? The Ultimate Hunter stacks, and then with that Experimental Hexplate. What if I Q like this? There he is. Careful. I'd risk it all for Gromp. Never stop farming. Nice, and we got level 11. This is big. That's the second point in the ulti. That's more range. Look at the minimap. Lower cooldown, more damage. Very nice. Ninja Tabby, and then we'll go into the Black Cleaver next. To the top side. Black Cleaver is going to give us that armor shred, but for now, the Ninja Tabby gives us the movement speed, armor, and reduced damage from auto attacks, which is their entire team. Now, their most fed member is that Ezreal. Ezreal is a pretty bad target for Nocturne because he can always dash away. In this case, he has a Yuumi with heal exhaust, he has barrier, and they have a fucking Mikhail's for my fears, so I'm gonna need more than just me diving onto Ezreal. We're in the mid game here, we can start skipping camps. This is where people also get lost. We can skip camps because our ulti's on such a low cooldown. We can just let it rip. Q, EW, auto, auto. Ha! Kill this guy. Auto. Kill that guy. I can't really help my team top lane without like Fiddle ulting. There he goes. Ulti! Try to play the game challenge here, Fiora. Noob down, alrighty. 1 minute and 16 seconds on the ulti. So that's why you skip camps in the mid game. You use your ulti first and then come back to the camps. Once you use the ulti, you can also get a big reward like the Rift Herald here. Hopefully. Hopefully. No promises with their fucking Ezreal. Thanos Ezreal. He got a whole item off the reset. Look at that. Okay, the real trick here is just stay focused. Keep hitting the Rift Herald. Order of the day, stay gaming. Smite. And evacuate. 40 seconds on the ulti. That's just enough time to do my camps and then do it again. So in the mid game here, you really got to be getting off 2 ultis per turn, even if they're bad. Even if they're bad, just do it. And then farm the camps. Well, my bad. Do the play, farm the camps, do the play. Wow, do I really have to ulti Ezreal mid? That's my only target here on the map. If I ulti Fiora, like, that's a top laner. Here I come. Let it rip. E, auto, W, schmoving, schmoving, schmoving. Got a flash out of him. That's good enough. That is good enough for me. 1 minute to the dragon. I'll meet you there with my ulti up, and you don't have flash. Nice. No reason to chase it either. Remember, Vladimir's a loser, and I don't have the damage yet. Let's keep farming. Never stop farming. Quote of the day. See how it all just like works out? It all lines up without doing anything crazy either. Nocturne's so relaxing like that. I love you, Nocturne. I love you. Phage to the bot side. Q. Nice. See, they might have killed Ezreal because I got his flash, and that's enough. You don't have to be involved in every fight. Uh-oh. Gonna be a 1-for-1 there. With their jungler dead, though, that's an easy dragon. I'm gonna focus the dragon first here, even with all this other stuff up. Nice, Yon wants to do the Atacon. Yon has Bork, which really helps us with the Atacon. Hi, Fiora. You can't stop me, sorry. Hi, Fiora. Huh? Ulti the Ezreal. You have no Yuumi. E, auto, schmoving. Auto, auto, Q, auto, auto, W, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, noob down. Hey, where's your cat at? Where's your furry feline friend? Nice, that's such a good pick. It's the Hexplate, it's the Ultimate Hunter too, this ulti's always up. Alrighty, kill the bad guy, take the objective, don't mind if I do. Don't forget, all my allies were losing. Bot lane was about the only one in shape, but in the early game, it was bad for them. And I didn't have to save them. I didn't have to, quote, help them. All I had to do was farm my camps. And it all works out. Yeah, maybe in your games when my teammates troll. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Just get yourself strong then. Alrighty, back to the camps. We're going to hit level 14 here. And about that time, my ulti will be up so I could pay Fiora a visit. Ah, remember we just ulted? It's almost back up. I have the black cleaver in base too, so I don't mind skipping the camps here. Ready, I'm leaving. Let's buy our items and then get back on the map. Black cleaver and to the wolves. Now it's 3 minutes until the next objective, so we have quite a bit of time to play with. That mid turret should be our next target, and we have the Rift Herald. But I'm gonna have to wait for my team to have push. Oh Nelly. Don't do that. We finished the black cleaver. This gives us AD, HP, ability haste, shreds enemies' armor. You really need this item for mid-game damage, or you just kind of fall off as Nocturne. Whether you get Stride Breaker or Hexplate first, you want to get this second. Now we wait. Remember, Ezreal does not have flash. Ulti. QE. Auto. Use that W. Just focus whoever's in front here, because we cannot fully commit into this, like Fiddlesticks is. Q. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Ow. Oh. Q. See why we can't fully commit? Oh. Ow. Oh, never stop farming. My ulti's in 30. The Rift Herald cast itself or just ran out of time, so hopefully that bad boy crashes. Nice. Boom. Close to getting the whole turret. Let's reset just for some HP. We're so far ahead. We're so far ahead right now. 250 gold shutdown. It's all low and slow, too. Longsword into the bot side, Mr. Vel'Koz. Now, okay, this was probably a mistake of an ulti where, like, it almost baited my team into a bad fight. Yeah, and it's much easier to do an ulti in the mid game in the side lane. Like against this Vel'Koz right here. It is no problem. Wow, I should have blue trinket by now. Ulti. QE. Auto. 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 W. Well, the idea was there. Back to the camps. 50 seconds on the ulti. LOL. I think... Who do I need for the ultimate understack? Yuumi. Okay, that one's kind of hard to get. The Krugs are up, but Yon's gonna take them. Shit. Nice, my wolf spawn. Even though they're taking this mid turret, that is not my problem. That is not my job. It's me. Going long. Let's use this for the movement speed, and then we're gonna smite. Hit him. Gonna avoid that fear. Ow. There's the slow. Q. Yeah, he's gonna flash away from the fiddle fear. This is the trouble. He has a wall. Guys. Alright. Yeah, I'm not ulting in with half HP. As my team just runs at the Ezreal. The dragon's coming up, so hopefully they don't play for Baron. They could definitely get it. Even though that Zed's dead. Oh. Wait, no they can't. Zed died bot lane. They're probably going to get that dragon, though. Can I contest it? No. There's 4 of them and 1 of me. So I'm going to play for the top side farm. I'm level 15 and a half. That's very close to level 16, and that's going to be our next spike. Q. Okay, Fiora has Trinity and a Hydra. I would not be surprised if she beats me in a 1v1. Yep, my champ's built for skirmishes, not for 1v1ing 1 in 4 top laners. Now to win the game here, we're going to have to do a solid fight in which we get a pick, turn it into Baron, and then push to end. Easier said than done. Control ward. There she is. This must be warded the way that she's acting. Don't want to press too far into their jungle. We're just going to run into all of them, and we can't take the attack into them. Not with our team comp. Ow. Why is everything warded? Ulti! E auto, that's going to get his E. Sets up the Yone. Yeah, keep hitting them, boys. W, hit him, hit him. Nice, I get the stack off Yuumi. That's what we came for. Pew. Okay, don't chase, don't chase. Baron. Perfect. Where the Ezreal moves a little bit into the river, that's our opportunity to ulti. You have to pull them in a little bit. If I ultied Ezreal right here, he would E backwards, and no one would follow up on my team, and we'd die. So in the mid game, just like in the early game, give it some time, and it can all work out. Let's take this Baron. Smite. Perfect. They're all dead. I'll take a blue. I'll take a blue to go, and then I'll just reset. Yeah. Looking for Sterix is my last item, because they have quite a bit of mixed damage and true damage. Zed has Serpent's Fang. Ask me if I care. I'm too stupid for that item to do anything. Okay, maybe I do care. What do they got here? Let's do Chainsword. This item's not bad. Yuumi, Fiora, and then Ezreal has Conqueror. Chainsword gives us anti-healing. It also gives us AD, HP, and more ability haste. But right, now that we did exactly what we wanted, we got our pick, turned it into Baron, and now our team's going to push with this Baron, so we want to be with them. Look at the minimap. Alright. So with Kai'Sa's pushing up the map, so am I. I want to be on like the same line, like this, with her. Yeah, get him, Fiddle. Or don't. Urge to ulti pretty high. So we stay in the fog of war here, wait for our team to push, and then we can have an ulti. Really sucks when your team moves into the jungle like this. Ulti, QE, auto, and then Zed has to run, that's fine. Nice. Good cleanup. Now their wave clear is okay with Vel'Koz, but my ulti is spent for 30 seconds, so you already know what we're gonna do. Vel'Koz is actually trolling right here. Don't mind if I do. Q. Keep shooting abilities at me, Vel'Koz. You'll get me. Yeah, keep chasing me, Fiora. You'll get me. We're just pulling them right now. So that my team has more time with the wave and more time with the turret. 10 seconds on my ulti. Zed's still down, so we want to make something happen here. Nice. We'll just let it rip. Ezreal will back off and we won't chase. And that's his E, and he can't participate in the fight. Come on, kill him. Q, flash, E, auto. Yeah, this is what it looks like to try to chase Ezreal Yuumi. Run! Oh boy. Okay, you try to have fun once. I don't even think they clean him up. Maybe I'm wrong. Boom. Q. Okay. Okay, I don't think the wet noodles here, Vladimir and Fiddlesticks, in the game, but man, if I just stayed on the wave, I would have probably ended the game here. We'll get some magic resist and some armor. I can turn this into Locket, I guess. Just get a true tank item to round out the game. Yeah, we chased an Ezreal Yuumi into their fountain. Yeah. Relied on my teammates' damage. Yeah, my bad. I have 12 assists. I thought I was owning. I'm just a helper. That's why I feel like so mid-range strong. Like, I can't force the fights. I can't just solo kill people myself. Already skip the camps to the dragon. Zed's level 16 right now, and I'm level 17 and a half. Don't ask yourself why you never win games if you're farming right here. The privilege to be able to move up the map, and if you're wasting your time farming raptors, you know. Alright, let's just blast an ulti off. I should really have blue trinket by now, but ulti. Q, E, W. Auto, auto, auto. And I'll just stay here and get kind of owned by their team, but it's fine. Q. Yeah, beat him up. I'll push the wave. Their wave clear is not that good. Oh wait, they have Vel'Koz. 20 seconds on my ulti. Let's heal off the camps as my team is pushing. My champion's not that useful. Standing still in lane. And my ulti's up. Ulti cooldown's balanced now. Dude, if Ezreal uses E, I'm in business. Come on, forget about me, Ezreal. Just E in. E in once. Q. Make sure Vladimir has one to Q. Nice! Ulti! Q, E, smite, hit him, and I'm dead. Oh, that will show me to do all that stupid shit. Run! Run! If they kill everyone here, then they can do Baron. And if I lived, we could have just done Baron, but it is what it is. I saw the Fiddle Q on Ezreal, and I wanted to give it a shot. I think the only other item I could buy with both resistances is Jack's Show. Zeke's Herald, hold up. Hold up, this item might be kind of beast. We already have a locket as well. On Fiddlesticks. Zeke's Herald gives us HP, armor MR, ability haste, casting your ultimate, a storm that deals 30 damage and slows them. Whatever, I'll buy it. 30 damage is nothing in the late game, but... Back in the day, this item used to be so beast with supports. You would bind it to your ally, and then they deal so much... would deal so much damage. Skip all the camps, just reset right to Baron. We're level 18. Team has the lead. Push, push, push. Work, work, work. You do not have to kill Ezreal to get the Baron right now, big man. Chill out. Is the enemy contesting me? No. So imagine I ulti the Ezreal here. It'd be useless. Smite. It's a pretty good smite. Off the Yon's damage. My team's saying push bot lane. Okay. I'm gonna heal just a little bit here, guys. Oh. Fiddle's going in. Ulti. Onto Ezreal. QE. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. There's the flash. Might as well push with the... Ow! Might as well run away. Shit, I'm taking so much damage. He's up in 30. Cute. We lost Yon, and Yon's a pretty important member here. Who's smite? Always remember who's behind him, that fat-ass Ezreal. Run! Ow. Close, almost got the fear on him. Oh. Okay. Zeke's Herald, lol. We have that bot wave going in. Wow, the Ezreal already healed back to full. What a champion. So far we have 1400 anti-healing. It's pretty good. Gonna have to wait for our teammates to respawn, but the Dragon Soul is coming up, so the enemy pushing's kind of troll. Ulti. Q. Can't really commit here. Ulti. Nice. Well, don't even kill the Zed. Yon's coming in. Never mind. Run! Wow. Glad we're really paying attention to these fights. If I even click forward for a second, we'd be done. Well, my bot lane is dead again. Do not pass go. Do not get the Dragon Soul. Let's go ahead and push mid with Yone. Nice, Zed reset. Hold on. We can win. Careful now. Yeah, here comes their whole team. Never mind. Alrighty, let's just do this bad boy. Go ahead and use our ulti just to deny the vision. Alrighty, and with Dragon Soul, the Fire Dragon Soul, we deal bonus damage whenever we hit stuff. That will empower our initial ulti onto people, that's for sure. You know what we could buy? We could get Serpent's Fang. We have quite a bit of shields. This deep into the game, too. Might as well keep farming for another item. This is so weird. The Baron spawns in 3 minutes, but if we win a fight, then we could also push to end. What's hard about that is that it requires the enemy to push out of their base. Oh, kind of like that. Which they don't have a great reason to do. Oh, ulti. Here we go, here we go. QE, auto, W. Schmoving, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Nice. The cat 2. The 2-for-1 special. Q. Hey, and we have a wave coming. Perfect. It'll cause buzz off, man. I need this wave to crash. I worked hard for this shit. And with the Q, there goes our minion wave. QW. Just keep pushing so I can get the next wave in, too. Ulti. Remember he has Zonias. Q ulti. Auto. Naturally I'm tanking. Kill this shit, guys. Wow, GG. Final score 3-2 and 17. Thank you. 3k anti-healing, 26 damage dealt with Zeke's. Wow. GG. Well, did I accomplish my initial goal? I don't think so. How to get the fastest level 6. Didn't really show you that. But we definitely accomplished how to carry a game with losing lanes, that's for sure. Alright, that's going to put us at Diamond 175 LP. Final damage dealt, 25,000. Here's the real stat. Damage taken, 64,000. Conqueror is going to heal us 590 and Last Stand dealing 470. Alrighty, well,